see that. Hi. Hi, Elf. You know what I just realized? So I've been reading a lot of like fae fantasy because that's what's in. I just realized like 5 minutes ago, fae are elves. That's all they are. They're elves. They're like slightly more muscular elves. I don't know why I didn't put that together. Hi Fatal, hi Justin, hi Eccentric, hi Jason. Only 25 minutes till you have to go. Hi Andres, hi Waleed, hi. I'm so obsessed with this magical brew I have going. The steam from my tea. You did make it on time. Is this music, is this fitting the vibe? I don't know what's going on today. I'm a beige, I'm an eggshell dream today. I think that's the feel today. Are fae fairies and elves? Are they fairies? I thought they were fairies. Fae, like, I think they're just elves. I think it's just a fancy word for, I think it's just a modern word for elf. I think elves somehow got a bad rap from Lord of the Rings. We didn't like that version. So in order to like step away from that, we created a new word. Or we like reappropriated an old word. And are fairies just elves? Are elves just fairies? Is that what you asked? Are elves just like full-sized fairies? Dark elves are the best. What is a dark elf? Isn't a dark elf just Rysand? Like, isn't that a dark elf? Huh? What's a dark elf? It's perfectly fitting. Okay, good. Cozy, cozy, cozy. Hi, classic guy. So that's something I figured out. Which is it? Which is like great. It's like, hey, if this word has like negative connotations, let's like take a new word. Let's like sprinkle in like new meaning. I want to play Morrowind one day. I don't know what that is. We need to curate a playlist with these vibes. I can make a playlist. What's up with playlist people? I actually think they're really talented. Hi Nice. Hi Niece. Hi Matthew. That's okay. Thanks for stopping by. Is your cat okay? Hope your cat's okay. I'm not gonna cry. Naruto, yo. You're such a playlist person. You do? With a custom image. I'm curious what your playlists are. I think there's like curators in the world, and then there's people who just take advantage. Yeah. Driver of no petrol. Thanks, Stella. How are you doing? How are you? I think about you. I don't know what that means. Hey, Alex. How's it going in Australia? Right? Do I collect Pokemon cards? No. I used to. The shiny cards were so shiny, weren't they? I mean, I guess they're still shiny. There's something about being a kid and you're like, shiny card. They're so shiny. Ah! But did anyone actually like play Pokemon? Like you were supposed to play it. It was supposed to be a card game. Did anyone actually do that? Or did we just trade them? So shiny. Okay, how's college? What are you studying? Bladder infection. Okay. So got some like, what's the right word? Antibiotics or something? What's your cat's name? Shout out to your cat. Oh, I know. Grief is like exhausting. That's something I think people don't tell you, or like you're tired from being so I'm glad you stopped crying, and I'm glad you got to cry. Glad you got to cry it all out. Take it easy on yourself. Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I never played that one. Graphic design. Very cool. Yeah, I guess so. Make us some designs. Show us. That's really cool. Animated in the card game. You're interested in Fae? I mean, yeah. Who wouldn't be? They're super attractive, magical versions of human beings. Who wouldn't want that? Right? They have mates. Apparently there's just like someone that you're like, that's my mate, and you lock in. I don't know where that comes from. See, elves didn't have that. What's my favorite fantasy movie book game? Pride and Prejudice. I'm like always changing all over the place. I am trying to get through not trying to get through. I read all of the like A Court of books, right, by Sarah J. Maas. I hate that I have to be such an outlier all the time. So like I loved A Court of Silver Flames. I loved it. I cried so much. And then everyone said that the Throne of Glass series was better. And I disagree. But it's very much the way that I'm reading it. Like, it's not its fault. So I'm on the very last one. And it's not its fault. It's supposed to be a masterpiece, according to the people who think it's a masterpiece. I think it's probably really great. I unfortunately got into like a completely different genre over Christmas, and then I picked this up, and so it's like halfway done, and I need to finish it. I need to finish it like this week. So does that answer your question? I don't know. That's what I'm into right now. But yeah, fantasy, like I got back into fantasy over the summer, and it really felt like an antidote to all this reality, you know? Ricky. He's an all black cat. I love black cats. His bladder. Do you feed him cranberries? Can cats have cranberry? You're gonna move to Canada? Well, where are you in the States? Yeah, you're welcome. Come. Come. We'll take you. We're nice. We're friendly. It's pretty. Canada is probably underrated. If you like nature. We watched an anime together recently. I love anime, and I was thinking about this lately, where like with anime, I picture a lot of characters anime style. I don't know why. That's where my brain goes. So there's a lot of like, there's a lot of characters and fictional characters in books that I imagine look like Tuxedo Mask. That's normal, right? Dragon Ball. It's my favorite animal. I like big cats, probably. And my favorite animal, I like lions and tigers and bears. That used to be, is that still true? I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite. I like foxes. I feel like I want something more sly. That's what I like. Silver fox. There you go. That's my favorite animal. Thanks. It's really good, right? The music. One day I'll try to actually make like a modern classical piece myself. Hi, Private. How you doing? They're actually quite easy to play. It's like they usually follow a very simple pattern. I don't know. Anime's pretty great these days, I think. I haven't gotten really into an anime show since Demon Slayer, so that's all I can say. How's it going? It's good. Hellgirl series. I don't know. Let's see. My thoughts are like a little bit scrambled today, so I hope that I can I don't know, so like for what I want to talk about today, like there's a big part of me that's like, maybe I sound repetitive, but it's because what I talk about is essentially like a very, 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 very simple idea, which is just like whatever you want to be, whatever you want to have, whatever you want to do, just go to the end, go to the place where that is your life, where that is who you are, where that is like normal, natural, and just think from that place, feel from that place, live in that place. Who is that person that has that thing? Or who is the person that has that identity? What do they think about all day long? how do they speak? How do they carry themselves? How do they dress? How do they how do they perceive the world, right? It's like, that's it. That's the answer for everything, as far as I can tell. This is just, instead of trying to solve the problem from the state that created it, right? Thanks, Mr. Einstein. You go to the state that embodies the solution of it, or like the non-existence of that being a problem. So like, millionaires still have to spend a lot of money. It's just not a problem for them, right? That's like kind of what I mean. Models still have to like get ready in the morning, and models still like put on makeup, but it's a different thing than someone who like doesn't like the way that they look, right? Or like someone in a relationship, someone like who's married, they might still like get into fights or something with someone, or they might get lonely, or they might like still have things, but it now like has a different context when they're dealing with that person than it did when they were single, right? Or like not with that person. So just go to the end and be the person who's already married, be the person who's already rich, be the person who's and come at things from that place. That's it. And just, that's it. You just choose. You just choose to be that person. But I can only talk about that, like, I can only say that so many times. And I try to say it in new and interesting ways, because it occurs to me in new and interesting ways. And I hope you guys appreciate that I'm trying to like get this message across, because sometimes I do think it takes like hearing it over and over and over, and hearing it in a specific way that it just like, oh, I think I'm seeing something now for the first time that I wasn't seeing before. So this past week, I got back into watching movies a little bit, just because I needed to decompress. And I don't know why, but I'm like in this Sandra Bullock kick. She reminds me of a friend of mine, which is funny. She's so like, she's so 90s in so many ways. She's so like what those movies that were being made, like she's the epitome of those, which is kind of perfect, which is kind of what I want to talk about. I don't know what it is. She's just like this perfect, like she's like this perfect like cross section of like the action and romance movies and like rom-com movies of the 90s. She somehow is this like beautiful crossover for those two worlds, and you see that in the movies that she does. What do you know? Yeah, in a way that like Julia Roberts couldn't do, or like Meg Ryan couldn't do, or I don't know who else there was. They couldn't do that. There's something about Sandra, right? There's just this like tomboy quality that she has. So I was watching Miss Congeniality with more of like a critical eye than the first time I saw it. And it's, okay, I'll be honest, like maybe you love this movie. I don't think it's a very good movie. I think it's long. I think like, whoa, they could have cut a lot out. That's all I'm gonna say. But there was something that came up a few times in the movie, which was the main character is saying to like Eric, is it John Leguizamo? What is it? John Leguizamo? What's his name? I recognize the actor. Okay, Sandra Bullock, Gracie, is talking to the other guy, and they're both FBI cops. And she's like, I am the job. Are you the job? Like, there's this constant theme of like, I am the job. Like, I represent everything that being an FBI agent is, right? I am the job. I am committed. I am like whatever that. And yeah, I really like, I don't know. It's not that I'd never heard that expression before, but I really liked that languaging. and I wanted to explore it a bit more. I think it's an underrated way of identifying and expressing, is just like going to the thing and embodying the thing, or not like embodying the thing, but like being the face of it, or like representing it, or just like being the epitome of it. Like, I am this. So it sounds a little like weird or awkward to our ears to be like I am love. I am love. Actually, you are. You're just maybe not like choosing that, choosing to identify as that, choosing to like select that and have that be the slide that you get to view everything from and like you get to live from. But it's there for you if you want it. And so like if you want love in your life, you become what you want. You become what you want to see in the world. So the second that you say like, I am love, literally the second that you say it, this is why it's instant actually. It's instant. The second that you say it, suddenly like all kinds of things, like you guys don't understand how magical this is, how magical you are. I say like, I am love. And suddenly all these like, it's very abstract, but that's like the beauty of life, is it's abstract and it's whatever it means to me, whatever my definitions are. Suddenly like all these things of what that might mean to be love come up. And suddenly if I'm interacting with someone and I'm like, I am love, I'm going to interact with that person differently. So differently. I'm going to be like, I am love. Nothing they can say can really like, I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to hold things against them. I'm not going to like be judging them. I'm going to be love with them. Or like if I'm with my cat or with you guys or with like a cup of coffee or just with myself, if I'm choosing that I am something, I am like the source of it, I am it, it is here right now with me, goes wherever I go, like it's me and I am it. Instantly, my world changes, doesn't it? Instantly. Because I'm interacting with everything differently. I'm perceiving everything differently, and different possibilities and opportunities and like different things are coming in instantly. And if I choose to, and like you can do this with absolutely anything that you want for yourself, anything that you feel is missing, and anything that you feel like that would be something I would want to experience. You can just choose to be it, and look through the lens of it, and like refine what that thing actually is. So, and this is different from like trying to, I think sometimes people try to like reach. So it's like, oh, I want to be a writer. Now, writer is actually a very abstract idea. It can mean many things, but it means something to you, which is why you actually want to be one in the first place. And sometimes like we try to uphold this idea, but it's out there. We're separating ourselves from it. And you just like, you go to the end and you say like, I am a writer. I am the job. I am the job. I am writing. Like whatever writing is, whatever being a writer is, that's me. And it's right here. And suddenly like as you go about first of all, as you like sit at your desk, and you sit down to write, it's going to be different. It's going to feel different. Immediately, if you're like, I am writing, I am a writer, immediately different. Immediately. If you talk to people, if you read a book, whatever you're interacting with, it's different now. Your world suddenly changed. Your expectations for yourself changed. Your expectations for like, from other people and how they might react to you, it changed. And that's what you wanted, isn't it? Like it gets so simple because you're like, oh, I can literally just like choose to be anything that I want right now. right now. And what I'm actually after is the experience of getting to live in that state. That's what I actually want. That's why I want to be a writer. Like, yeah, it would be great to see like a book that I published on a shelf, that I wrote, that got published on a shelf. But then you want that because you know the kind of state that would exist for you if you had that. And you can just give that to yourself immediately. So if you're like, I'm a published author, there you go. You're a published author. And now you're going to take different actions and different things are going to occur. Or I should say, like, things will occur differently. When you sit down to write, it will be a different experience than the one that so many people get trapped in, which is like, I am trying to. I am going to be. I am not there yet. Essentially, like, so many people are stuck in, I am moving towards, maybe we'll get there, probably not gonna happen, but it would be cool. Aspiring writer. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Like, a really good piece of advice I got for auditioning that completely like turned it on its head, because everything's just like, you're thinking of something that isn't helpful. You're like thinking from a place that isn't helpful. A piece of advice, I forget I got it from, they were like, your auditioning is really, really painful if you're approaching it from this place of like, I am trying to get a job. I am trying to prove that I am good at what I do. First of all, like, auditioners don't like that energy. It feels like really needy, really desperate. They're like, I feel bad for this person. It makes me uncomfortable. They need a job, and the more that they need it, the more I'm on this side of the table going, I don't know what to do. I can't help you. You're not right for it because you don't have the job. Whereas if you go in and don't treat it as an audition, but you go in and do it as if you already have the job. So do it as if it's day one of shooting and you're shooting this scene. They already like you, they already cast you, they already said, oh, whatever you chose to do with the character, whatever like your version of the scene was, guess what, we love that. So everything has already been like approved. You're already approved, okay? You're it. You're the one that they wanted. So you go into the audition like this, like it's day one of the shoot, and you're giving your performance. Like that's what they wanted. Like that's the finished thing. You go in like that. And it's a completely different experience, because now you're no longer, I mean, it's a terrible word, auditioning, first of all. We should do away with that. But you're no longer in this like, do you like it energy? Do you like it? Please like it and then I'll do it for you. No. You're giving yourself permission to perform first, to do your job first. And this probably applies to like all kinds of, I actually do think this applies to like all other fields of like, if you're trying to get a job, don't like be trying to get a job. Be like, I am the job. Hey, you need a graphic design. I'm a graphic designer. This is what I do. This is just what I do. So here's an example of me doing what I do. You can't take that away from me. You can't give me permission. Like, you can't allow me to do my thing. I do that naturally. I'm going to be doing that naturally, whether you give me this or not. But you get a sneak peek into what that is. And then if you want more of it, guess what? You know where to find me. That's what it is. That's the energy. It's like no one gives you permission to be this thing. You are it. You embody it. You bring it in. You are the person who was chosen before they choose you. How can they not choose you if you're already chosen? How can you not be important if you're already important? How can you not be beautiful if you're already beautiful? You're like, I don't care what you think. This just is. This just is. And don't worry if you're not there yet. You will. They'll come to you. They need to adapt themselves to you. I don't know when, like, Pablo, I think I've talked about this. Not Pablo Escobar. What is up with me and names today? I'm so sorry. Pedro. I'm sorry. It's been a week, guys. Papa Pedro. Do you know who I'm talking about? You know. Okay, I'll just make it more vague. I'm really sorry. Names. Okay. Sometimes an actor is like pushed. I feel like they're pushed. Books are pushed. Everything's pushed. Marketing is amazing. Marketing, marketing, marketing. Books are pushed. People are pushed. Hey, this guy is really hot right now. Look at how hot he is. And they push it, and they push it, and they push it. And I don't know about you, but my first thing is I'm like, okay, really? This is the best we can do? This guy? But the more that they push it, the more I'm like, yeah, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm seeing it. I'm understanding it. Oh, I get it. I get it. I'm with it now. Okay. Okay. Now if the person was like, hey, hey, I'm like the next best thing, you'd be like, really? And they're like, I guess forget it. Never mind. No, you don't do that. You decide, I am the thing. Whatever it is you're imagining, you're looking for, you're wanting, that's already me. I'm it. I'll be whatever you want me to be. Okay? I'm Ryan. I'm Gosling. Whatever you want, I can be it. I am it. Because you are. And it's not a problem. And you're just it. And it's their job to see that. It's their job to discover that. You're just over here glowing your little heart out. Being it. Being it. Being it. Being it. They'll come to you. You're it. You're it. And you don't move from that place. Because the second you move, you're not it. The second you bow down and you acquiesce and you try to play some kind of game, what you're doing is you're acknowledging, like, oh, I guess what I am isn't working. I guess what I am isn't what they want. I guess what I am, like, isn't it. And then, guess what? You're always right. Then what you are isn't it. You get to decide. You are love. You are wealth. You are luxury. You are importance. You are priority. You are beauty. You are levity. You are lightness. You are hope. You are happiness. You are faith. You are strength. It's right there. And you just follow that and you just stay true to it. And if you're not doing this, you know what I'm going to say. Like, ask yourself why. Ask yourself, like, why you're resisting. If you say you want something, or like you're kind of making moves towards something, but you're not like taking it on as a part of yourself. You're not being it already. What is that? What is that? Do you want to be it or don't you? Are you just doing it for someone else? If you want to experience being that thing, why aren't you giving it to yourself? There must be something that threatens another part of you if you're doing that you're not willing to let go of. And if that's the case, then like, I just think life is too short to not be what you want. To not experience what you want. It's too short. So like choose, be decisive. If the thing actually isn't what you want, it's just what someone else has convinced you of, and you would rather be something else. You would rather represent something else because you're always something. Then commit fully to the other thing. Commit fully to it. But like stand behind it. Have it be a choice. Have it be your choice, because it actually is. And go to the fullest extent of whatever that is. If you're like, no, I don't want to be wealthy, I want to be a starving artist, then go to the fullest extent of that. But don't pretend to be a victim to it. Don't pretend like, well, this is just how it is. No, you're choosing it. Choose it. Choose it fully. Because everything actually does have merit. Otherwise, you wouldn't choose it. Everything does have merit. But don't lock yourself in. If you want to be something, be it. And be it now. Skip all the steps. Unless you really like the idea of being in process. I don't know. I'm an aspiring. I get it. It's really cute. I get it. You know, you get off the hook a lot being aspiring. People are like, oh, it's so cute. Look at you. Oh, don't worry. She's aspiring. She's figuring it out. She's growing. She's healing. Healing is the best one. Oh, look at her healing. She's so good at it. Don't worry. She's going to make lots of mistakes because she's still healing. You can get out of a lot of things with that excuse. I can't because I'm healing. I can't be it yet because I'm healing. Because I'm not there yet. Because I'm working towards. I'm not ready yet to claim to just be healed. To just be whole and complete and perfect. No, it's much safer for me to be in process. That way, if people call me out and say, you're not it, I can be like, I never said I was. Oh, I never said, I let the record state, I never said I was. Just be it. Just be it now. And don't move. Don't go from it. Another comparison, I thought about this in terms of faith, being faithful to a decision, to an identity, to a beingness, like in this way, is well, pregnancy is a good one, because either you're pregnant or you're not. You don't like try to be pregnant. I'm working towards being pregnant. Are you pregnant or aren't you? But also like being married. And I actually think like people might do this in relationship. You're married or you're not. Like the point of getting in front of witnesses and saying, this one's for me. I am for her. I am for him. For the rest of our days. Sickness and in health. We're going to make vows. We're going to make promises. And everyone's going to hear the promises. And this is supposed to keep us accountable. Everyone's going to hear it. This is the point of it. We're going to sign a legal document. Okay? And this isn't like, whatever. I'm not like anti-divorce. But you're married now. And if someone comes up to you in a bar and says like, hey, you single? You're going to be like, oh, am I single? sorry, words. Am I single? That person thinks I'm single. Maybe I'm not married. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Maybe in this case it like serves me better to not be. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not supposed to be married. Maybe I'm not. And then you just take it back. No, you made a choice. So it's the same thing with anything. With anything. It doesn't matter what comes at you. When you make a decision about who you are, or how things go, or like, I am love. Are you going to be faithful to it? It's the only way it means anything. Are you going to like give power to your decisions by staying true and faithful to them? Because if you do this, if you make what you declare and what you decide meaningful, potent, and like just end game, yes, it keeps you locked in, but it also keeps you locked in. It means that when you declare something, it comes with that weight. It comes with that power. You are the thing. You are the job. You are the person. Because you said so, and that's it. And that is a relief. That is a good thing. It is a relief to be married. Because you don't have to decide anymore. You already did. You know who you are. You know what you are. You decided. You committed. Commitment is a beautiful, 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 beautiful thing. And it doesn't mean that you can't like deviate if something like else speaks to you later on. But you have to commit to discover that. Commit and see where it gets you. Commitment is like this car that will take you places, but only if you are fully seated in the car and like with the buckle on, okay? We can't drive until that happens. And it will take you somewhere. If you trust it, that you couldn't get like wavering on the side of the road. So decide. You are the job. You are the thing. I'm going to keep saying that. Whatever you want, you are it. Or don't do it. Or don't. None of this like middle crap. None of this aspiring. None of this trying. You are forgiveness. You are creativity. You are talent. You are confidence. And I don't know about you, like I have a physical, like visceral reaction when I say different words because I know what they mean. And I know what they would mean, like I know it would be a shift in my energy. I feel it immediately. It's all just possibility and opportunity. And it's fun. This should be fun. It's fun. Do you know how many infinite possibilities you are? How exciting. You get to test them out and try them out. Find what feels good, find what feels right. How exciting. You know immediately what it is too. Immediately it changes you. And it can take you somewhere. This is magic. My little niece, I was thinking about this yesterday. I like to play games with her and I'm always like trying to, I don't know why, but I'm like cultivating her imagination because I think that's really important. And we were playing a game. She was 3.5 at the time. And I thought it was so interesting because we were playing a game and I don't even know how it started, but I was like wrapping her up in a blanket. And I was like, okay, you're a baby now. And I don't even know like how she knows fully what a baby is, because I know she used to be one. But anyway, I was like, you're a baby now. And I swaddled her, and she just like went into being a baby, right? She just like was like, because she knows you're a baby now. She's like, baby. And she doesn't have to think about how to do it. She doesn't have to like try to be. She's just like, now I'm baby. And then afterwards we played ice cream shop. And I said, okay, your chocolate ice cream. And I scooped her. And she knew what it was to be chocolate ice cream. Okay? Like, that's your power. You know what it is. So what are you doing? Why are you choosing something you would rather not be? Why are you holding yourself back? It's as simple as that. Are you chocolate ice cream? Be chocolate ice cream if that's what you want. That's what you want to be. Just be it. I know that you think that like other people, other things have to give you permission. They don't. They don't. You don't need permission. You never have. Okay. That is all I wanted to say. I really like went on a tangent there. No compromise. Yo, revenge. Hey, immune cookie. Go get your cat. Feel like compromise is sometimes needed. I think I don't exactly know what you're talking about, so sometimes it's hard to like talk in vagueness, but there might just be like some broader, there might be an option C that you're not seeing, in which you don't have to suddenly not be the thing, where you can be what you choose to be and have it work for everyone. You never have to like lose a part of yourself to fit someone else, actually. Thanks, Waleed. Hi, Eric. I would make a good counselor. Thanks. I would make a good counselor. like for school. It would be dangerous. I would be like, you give me anything. They'd be like, yeah, but like, I just need to like pass this class. And I'd be like, be the class. But that's actually it. Be math. That is actually it though. Like, be the student you want to be. Be the perfect student. Whatever that means to you. Be 100%. Be the passing grade. Be the A. We already did this. My favorite anime? I don't know. I really like Demon Slayer. Like, I really like it. I don't know why I like it so much. I do, though. I am the Senate. Yes! You're gonna start noticing this in movies, and it's like, oh, there's a restaurant in LA called Cafe Gratitude. And I used to find it so pretentious because, like, on the menu, you don't order, like, a rice bowl. You order, like, I am grateful. I am love. I am. And I used to be like, oh my God. But there's power in saying those things, and that's what they were trying to, like, get across to their customers. I am the live stream. It's fun because it just brings it right to you. Oh, it's so much easier. It's like, it's right here. It's right here. It's here. It's so much less work. You are the chosen one. You are. Because it's going to mean something specific to you. It's going to like spark something specifically for you. And the second you let it be there, it's true. My tea is cold. No more magic steam. Hi. On Wednesday we wearing pink. Okay, I'll remember. Will you remind me? My tea is cold, but it's okay. Guys, I'm really proud of myself. I've been eating more. I've been eating dinner. Hi, Adam. What's up? Yeah, I know you're referencing Mean Girls. Also, I think, by the way, like, this is also, you know, when, like, you see an actor in a movie and they're like, they understood the assignment. Like, they did it. That's what it is. It's like, for whatever you're doing in life, do you understand the assignment? Are you being that? Or are you like, no, I am a special flower that cannot do it. Just be it. My favorite action movie. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. I have no idea. I'm sorry. Die Hard. Yeah? Die Hard. Let's go with that. I'm actually trying to like watch the action bit of action movies more. I watched Thor Ragnarok for the first time. Yeah. Face Off. Really? That's so funny. There's someone on TikTok that I watch that was talking about Face Off. I've never seen it. Like with Nicolas Cage. Spider-Man 2. Yeah, I want to watch all the superhero movies because I want to watch all those and steal things in terms of writing and character. So Spider-Man 2, but like which Spider-Man 2? I get so confused by all the Spider-Mans. Who's your favorite Spider-Man? Super script. Yeah, and I should read the scripts too. Okay, Thor Ragnarok, I mean, it had like 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not that that means everything. I thought it was okay. I think I know why people like it. There were certain parts that were like, that's so fun and so amazing. But so many of those, it's the like juxtaposition, isn't it, of like this like super crazy fantasy world mixed with just like what's the right word for it? Just like everydayness, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I'm made of rocks. Whatever that guy's name is, Korg. He's like, I'm made of rocks. Like just the way that he speaks. It's that. That's I think like what's working in so many of those Marvel movies. Is highlighting that like discrepancy. Lars and the Real Girl is very underrated. I think it made a lot of people really uncomfortable, but I really, really commend Ryan Gosling for being daring enough to take that on. Dr. Octopus, you mean like the old one? Dr. Octopus. Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe. What an actor. I tried watching The Lighthouse because someone recommended it and I couldn't do it. It was too dark gothic vibe. I needed something lighter. You're in a philosophical mood, Adam. The concept of time. What were you thinking about? I love a philosophical mood. Raid and Raid 2. Never seen those. You guys watch a lot of movies and play a lot of games, and I want to bring that more in because I do think it really helps to have visceral, immediate examples. Vanilla Sky. I've never seen Vanilla Sky either. I've never seen a Mission Impossible. What? Batman. The Batman. I don't know why, but whenever Batman comes up, I always have to do the Batman. From New Girl. Bank heist. Oh, heist movies are the best. Yeah, I also want to rewatch Ocean's 11. Heist movies are so satisfying. So fun. Okay. Yo, Adam, I want to know your thoughts on time. You like Superman movies? Like Superman? Superman is underrated. When did we all decide we don't like Superman? Superman is a great character. I love Superman. He's such a sad character to me, so lonely. Now You See Me. I don't think so. Give me some movie recommendations. Yeah, see, I need to see the original Superman. Really? Wait, but are you saying that facetiously? Facetiously. Is it just because it's funny that you love it, or do you actually love it? Because the premise, I'm sorry, is crazy. Are we the same person we were years ago? Our cells in our body are replaced every year, and we are constantly changing both mentally and physically. Yeah, we are. So what do you think? There's this, what is this? Is it like a thought experiment, or is it actually an example from literature? I'm not sure, but this idea that if you took a boat and you took it apart and replaced all the parts, but then put it right back together, is it the same boat? And it makes me think of that always with humans and human bodies, and also with people that have health problems for a long amount of time. I'm but your cells are constantly new. So when people are oh, see, I have this injury, or I have this muscle, or I have this thing, it's almost you're given new opportunities every second to be different, and you're just choosing to fill it in the same places, because you're choosing, I'm the same, I'm constant, I'm a constant. But actually, every moment, and therefore every you, is new. And you can either take advantage of that and be something else, or you can also like use that to your advantage in the stability of experiencing yourself over a long amount of time as one thing. Batman Returns. Yeah, okay, I need to watch that. Vanilla Sky, Baby Driver. You want to feel something? Bambi. You want to feel something? Waleed, watch All of Us Strangers. Yeah, we should. Locke. I've been wanting to. I love Tom Hardy. Yes. He's, it's, I always get his name mixed up because he's one of those two first name actors. Andrew Scott is the main character in that, and he's like, oh, everyone's heartbreaking in it. Yeah, I think you're right, Adam. But we don't notice. That's just it. I think we're like bad observers. Or we're uncomfortable with it, or we're scared by it. Yeah, you're gonna watch it? Okay, tell me what you thought. Yeah, tell me what you thought about that one. He explores something in there that's so... It's like such a great vehicle for exploring something really deep and sad. Do I like Tarantino? I do, actually. I think Tarantino is like... He makes bottle rockets, you know? His movies. When they go off, they go off. Like, he's building little bombs. Yeah. I do. Entertainment. Is that the right word for it? Like, I really do think he understands story and, like, the mechanism of story and how to trigger people in an audience and, like, how to have things pay off in, like, a really explosive, like, way that you see coming but you don't. I think he's quite good at what he does, isn't he? Okay, movie night. Of course I've seen Indiana Jones. Reservoir Dogs. I think I've seen that one. Yo, I loved Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I loved it. I mean, was it my favorite? No, there's something about classic Tarantino that's just like, what's he up to? What's that guy up to these days? Thanks, The End. Thank you. Yeah, I'll look into that. I should go. I have things to do. Okay, I love him. I mean, I don't know him. But I'm sure if I knew him, get along like this. Pedro Pascal. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Are you private? If I come back, if next week I've watched Face Off and I'm like, what did you put me through? What was that John Travolta? What was this? What was that? You said his name earlier. Well, I didn't see your comment. Yeah, when I was like, what is up with this Pedro Pascal fetishization station? And now I'm like, I get it. But I also objectively get not getting it, you know? Oh, I'm excited for you. I mean, imagine you're like, I felt nothing. I'll be like, we live on different planets. Oh, Ricky. Okay, I'm gonna go. It's 1:11. We should parle français. You think a new daddy will emerge? The new daddy. Yeah, I agree, Adam. I love that movie. I love that movie. And I remember leaving the theater after watching that and I was like, yeah, you know when you leave a movie and you're like, I think I'm a different person now. That's how I felt. Like where you don't want to talk. You just want to replay the movie in your mind. But I've never seen the original Blade Runner. Okay. This has been fun. I love you guys so much. Yeah. And don't forget that today is the best day of your life. And that you're important, and that you're valuable, and that you're beautiful, and that you're handsome, and you're attractive, and you're strong. And you're everything that you want and need to be, okay?